So today I'm wearing red because we're gonna spice up this Cybertruck with some red brake caliper covers and tow hitch covers. All right, let's do the unboxing. Got your instructions. These are decals. Each one has its own bag and they're labeled. So this is left rear wheel, left front wheel, right rear wheel, and right front wheel. Then you got your hardware, rear wheel for both sides, front wheel, brackets for both sides. And you have these chrome inserts that you can add on here. And bonus, we have front tow hitch covers. And there you go. So here's everything on the table. Front tow hitch covers, your rear calipers and brackets, front calipers and brackets, and 2 sizes of decorative Cybertruck labels. You can choose the small ones for both, or the large in the front and the small in the back, but the large label won't fit on the back cover. As you can see, it goes a little too far out. So I'm going to install these decals. So first you want to peel off the bottom edge. You can see there. You gotta be careful that all the sticker stays on the top section. So like that. So that you can place it down from the top. Get it centered where you want it. I think that looks good. Work from one side. So you want to press down so that it sticks to the caliper cover. Now you're going to carefully peel off the top layer of the film, making sure the sticker stays down, doesn't peel up. There you go. Nice. Now just press down to make sure it's sticking well with like a microfiber cloth. If you get any little bubbles, you can just push those to the side. So the first step before you jack up the truck is you need to change the settings. Update the settings in the truck. Go to menu, go to ride height medium, service, scroll down to jack mode, and now you're in jack mode. Leveling is disabled while in jack mode. That way the air suspension doesn't try to compensate. If you have wheel covers, you can remove them by grabbing the edge here and pull. There's a center ring here. It may come off. In this case, it stayed on. Maybe this is the new design. So now that you have the wheel off, I'm starting with the right rear. So the bracket, it looks like this. It has this hole here, and not this side with a hole in the left, but the hole on the right, that one slides right over on the top. You have another one, just the same, but flipped over. That goes from the bottom, sliding right over. Once those are on, get your two Allen screws, Allen bolts, your right rear caliper cover. It'll just slide right over here. Get your Allen key, Allen wrench. Tighten those up. All of these, they look like brake lines. These are just non-functional. They're just decorative. This whole thing is just decorative, but it has a nice aesthetic. It looks real. Make sure everything looks lined up well. And then I'm gonna snug it down. So now we're doing the front right wheel. So you got your caliper cover with this fake brake line on the top. And then take these inserts. Actually, I got this one already on here. This insert, you're gonna wanna put the smaller section on the inside, and that sits right over like that. Now these two, this is how they go. This triangle section with the hole, the rounded hole out here, goes on the top. And then triangle section here with this hole goes in the bottom. Let me show you a better angle. It's a little tricky because you got to get it to stay there while you put the cover on. I'm going to get your Allen bolts ready, 2 of them. You have this screw that goes on the end here. So I had to go back and loosen these other ones up before being able to align this side. So careful you don't screw these ones down on the side before you get this one on the other side. So now we're doing the front left side, and I learned a little trick here to make your life easier. So once you get this insert on there, go ahead and get the top insert lined up and the Allen screw on. That way, that one doesn't go anywhere while you get this one on, because they both tend to want to fall off at the same time. But if you have this one hanging there, you can still access the bottom one and then line it up, put the bolt on, and the top one won't fall off while you're doing the bottom one. So much easier, because otherwise they want to both fall off at the same time. I think it's just a little bit off. I gotta make some slight adjustment to get this started. Oh, there we go. It wasn't pushed in all the way. You just gotta make sure it's pushed in flush. So that will definitely save you a headache right there. And like I said, on the other side, make sure before you get these screws tight, make sure you add the screw on the other end over here, because in order to line it up well, you're going to want the rest of this a little bit loose. So once you got this one in, then you can go ahead and snug these other ones down, and then you're good to go. Just tighten this, make sure they're nice and tight so these doesn't move around, especially since it's on the wheel. You're gonna get a lot of movement. You wanna make sure these screws are nice and tight. So we finished in the dark here, but everything's installed, looking great. And the last step is to turn off the jack mode inside the truck. Go to your menu, go to service, scroll down to jack mode, and you'll see it's highlighted. Click that, it will turn off. And then if you want to reset your ride height, I have it on medium here for the jacking, but I could put it entry for making it easier to get into the vehicle before we leave. Now time for the tow hook covers. They're down here underneath the headlights, and I think these just slide right over. They have these gaps in them. So I'm just gonna try pressing them over and see if they go on. Fits over. So here we go. Here's the final result of the brake caliper covers. Here's the rear wheel. You can see right here the Cybertruck decal. This truck's a little dirty, so apologize for that. And here's the front wheel, looking really cool there. Here's the tow hook covers. Gives it a nice aggressive red touch. Very cool. Here's a view from the corner where you can see the tow hitch covers and the brake caliper cover all together. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please make sure to subscribe, and also please give me a like if this was helpful to you.